So how do you measure a good day of fishing? Is it catching a big bass like this, or is it catching, 7, 8, 9 bass an hour? Stay tuned, we'll do some catching and we'll count fish per hour.
Shane Flynn Outdoors, brought to you by Omnia Fishing. Experience the most personalized tackle shopping on earth. And by Finn's Outdoors. Gear up for every adventure. And also by Trika, engineered to dominate.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! What a big girl!
Hey everybody, today's episode we're going to talk about bass fishing production. Specifically, what's a good rate of catching bass per hour? When you read fish stocking surveys, they talk about preferred catches over 15 inches and memorable catches over 20 inches. So when I was out fishing, having a pretty good day of fishing, I thought, let's set a time limit. Let's see how many bass that I can catch in an hour. So I specifically mark out a time and then start fishing.
So it's 5:33. I'm going to see how many bass I can catch in an hour. There we go. Drag, drag, drag. It must be a big one. I don't know. Oh. Let's swing. Yeah, that's a good one. Nice 2.5 pounder. I have my drag set too light. Thank you, Mr. Bass. We can get us some more. I'll be honest with you, I don't hardly ever fish this side of the lake where I'm at. I do. But there's a fish there. I've caught fish all over this lake, but pretty much all my lakes that I fish, all 5 lakes, 6 lakes that I fish, I know them pretty well, but this little area in here seems to be the area I fish the least, so I thought I'd come over here and give it a shot. There's another good one. Stay down. It's a nice one too. Well, I've been using the wrong bait, obviously. All right. They are turned on. Man, he has hailed that thing. He inhaled it. Another nice one. Nothing wrong with that guy.
So I'll hang in there with another one right here, but I don't get him in the boat, so I'm not going to count him. Something I want to let you guys know, I am moving quickly. I'm not messing around. I'm not doing any finesse fishing. I'm doing nothing but core power fishing, just trying to cover water and catch as many bass as I can.
There's one. Little bitty guy. Come here, little bitty guy. He's going to be on that down tree. It's got to be a little guy on the down tree. Come here. There's another one. Which way are you going, buddy? Jump right in the boat with me. Another good 2-pounder. See how many we can get today. Just nice, healthy, chunky bass. Feeding up after the spawn.
Well, we've all had those days where we're catching a lot of fish. Today's a great day for me, but I'll tell you, more often than not, I'm struggling to get those bites, especially when I'm in a tournament. It seems like the bites are far and few between in a tournament. And also I've had those days where you let that big one get off. Now, I have an opportunity right here to catch a big one, but I tell you what, my fault, I didn't recognize it until it's too late.
You got it anyway. Oh, am I hung? Oh, no, that's a big bass. I thought I was hung, but it's a bass. That's a big one. It swirled up and got off. Dadgummit. I thought I was hung. He just stopped it dead in its tracks and took my drag. There we go. Come on in here, Mr. Bass. That's 4. Hold on. That's 4 and 21 minutes. Thank you, buddy. There we go. That's a good one. Come on. Come on. Easy. Easy. Let's get this nice one in here. Yeah. That's a nice, right at 4 pounds. 3.5 pounder. And that is 5. And I got 17 more minutes left. A good one. I got him on a Cinco. Threw down in a brush and just let it slide down. There it is. Another one. Come on. Another bass. I still got time in an hour. Here you go, buddy. You guys see that? That's what I'm hanging out in.
So what I was pointing to on my screen there was a giant school of alewife. Now this lake has a lot of alewife in it. It had a lot more until this winter when we had a big kill off, but there's still plenty in there. And of course they'll bounce back. They breed really quick. But when you get an opportunity like this, when you got a lot of bait fish and you see bass down there chasing the bait fish, it can be really, really tough to get them to bite. Sometimes a rattle trap won't work, a square bill won't work. So what I like to do is do something that I can float down through the middle of that school and kind of suspend in the school where it'll give it an easy target for the bass to eat. That can be like a Kitech Easy Shiner with a light head on it. I'll use that sometimes, but in this case, I'm using a Cinco Wacky style, and I got like a perchish color on there. Let it float right down to the middle of the school, bounce it a couple times, make it an easy target for a bass to come by and munch on.
Nope. Nope. Love the feel of that pull right there. Come on, big guy. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Keep on putting them in the boat, 2 pounder at a time. Just dropping that Cinco right down in the school and just letting it float and wait for that thump. There you go. I don't know how many bass that is. I have to count, but we're still within the hour and I'm floating away.
So right here we're getting bass number 9 for the hour, and I've only got a couple minutes left after this bass is in, so right at 9 bass an hour, which is a pretty good hour of bass fishing. So just curious, what's your thoughts? Would you prefer to have a lot of bass per hour, or are you okay just catching 1 5-pounder every 3 hours, or just 1 7-pounder in a day? Everybody has their preference. So leave it down in the comments what your thoughts are. Bass production to me and how many bass you can catch an hour makes a difference, but I do like to get that big one for sure. And right here in just a moment, I'll get the biggest one of the day to top it off, just a couple minutes out into the hour.
There we go. Whoa! I hope I got that on film. That's a big jumper. He jumped 4 feet in the air. About 4 pounds, looks like. Oh, maybe 5. Oh, yeah, he's a 5. That's a 5-pounder. Nice one. He's just outside the hour. It's been about 3 minutes over. I won't count him, but still a pretty good hour of fishing. I think we had 8 or 9 nice big bass. So pretty good bass. We'll let him go. Hey everybody, had a great day of fishing out here. Caught about 20-ish bass in 3.5 hours. And the thing that I was focused on in this episode is bass per hour. So in the 1 hour period from 5:30 to 6:30, I think we caught 9. Anytime you can catch 5 to 10 bass an hour, that's a great day of fishing. Now you throw out the spawn. This is post-spawn here. These weren't bass on the nest. That's really good fishing. And most of the fish I caught were in the 2 to 5 pound range. So, you know, I can't complain about that. Yes, I love catching 7, 8, 9, 10 pound bass, but a great day of fishing is when your line is tight and you're bringing in bass left and right. And that's what we had today. So, hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, tight lines and have fun fishing.